Give me substance.
Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. welcome. I'm so glad to have you here once again. Thank you so much for being here and welcome into this new year 2026. Thank you, Jesus, for bringing you to this year, your family and everyone. Thank you for your love all throughout last year, for watching my videos. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. For my new subscribers, I'm so glad and welcome again back to my channel. Thank you for watching my videos all throughout last year. And I know by the grace of God that we're going to do more this year. And I'm going to be sharing contents that are going to bless your lives and even those around you. Yes, they're going to bless the world. Thank you so much. Yes, so this is my first video for the year, and I'm going to be talking about a topic that is very important. And I titled it this video, The Void. Topic is the void, yeah. So, as always, I like to define terms, major terms that I use, maybe in my videos, right? So, what is the void? So, according to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, the void is a feeling of want or hollowness. The void is a feeling of want or hollowness. So we have synonyms of the void like emptiness, vacuum, gap, and so on and so forth. We have, I'm going to name it emptiness, empty space, vacuum, gap, and so on and so forth. Yes. So I'm going to be referring back to the beginning to as I go on to this video, and that's the book of Genesis. Genesis, where 1 verse 1 to 2, where it all started, where everything all started. So I'm going to be reading the New Living Translation, and I'm going to be looking into my notes. Pardon me. Yes. So Genesis 1 verse 1 to 2 says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." Verse 2 says, "The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters." Yes. So the in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The earth was formless and empty. Note that word. And darkness covered the deep waters. And the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. Yes. So I always like to, liken the state of man without God as what Genesis 1 verse 2 was referring to. Empty, dark, without void. I believe strongly that that's how man is before they met with God. They were empty. We are at one point empty, without void. We looking for purpose, if I want to put it that way. And then when we let me know use that jam word jam. So when we meet with God, then we are filled, right? Then we are filled, and that vacuum is filled. So that's where I like to think about man. I like to think about man without God, empty, filled with darkness and all. And God created man, God made us, God knows us, which means that there is so I there is this example that I noted, and it's about you getting the device, whatever the device might be, a new one. And it always comes with a manual, and then you just decided to discard that manual, and okay, I'm going to figure this out by myself, what is there, right? And you tried it, okay, you were able successful at it, you were able to start it and yeah, do some minor things on it. But the truth is that there are some, you might think probably the only for the next 10 years you only use it for one major thing, for one thing, and that device has hundreds of functions. It has hundred of uses, hundred of things that can be used for. Why are you not optimizing it, as we're taught in economics? Why are you not maximizing it, right? That's because you discarded the manual, right? So when you have the manual and you decide to go through it, you're intentional about reading through it, you'll find out the function. You find out that wow, I bought this thing for this, but it could actually be used for more than that, right? So man without God is like what I also refer to as that person that discarded the manual and is just using it for one thing. But you're like, maybe it just occurred to you that this thing should be able to do more than this, or maybe you're like, oh, this thing is very big, this device is very big. Why is it just doing only one thing? It's quite expensive. Why is it just doing one, performing one function, right? So now, so God is our manufacturer. We are the device in this case, and we need Him to help us function well. We need Him to help us live our lives maximally, right? And like I've said, I always refer to it. There is this space, there is this void in the heart of every man, and it is
Give
just
me
one person
substance.
that can fill it,
Give me
and that
proof.
person is God.
Give me presence.